Hey, this is Jason here. I'm going to try to attempt to restore this old 8-track player. It's about 40 years old. It belonged to my grandpa, and it plays. It just doesn't record sound as good as I'd like it to. It has, well, not record, but play sound as well as I'd like it to. And I'll show you in a moment. Finding it difficult to do this with two hands, so I'm gonna try, or one hand. I'm gonna try and do it two-handed. One. Okay, so here it is, set up. It's plugged in. Let me get a bit of a light in here. There we go. So I'm just gonna put one in. Doesn't matter what it is. And let's start her up. So I just hit the track so that it plays track 1. See if anything plays. Nothing on this one. Let's see what that was. Uriah Heep Live. These I got at a yard sale. They're not necessarily the groups that I listen to. Pretty sure ZZ Top works. Okay, try that out. Start her up. So, just going to play the left speaker. As you can see, I have complete control over that. The right speaker. It's like a bad radio, it doesn't quite. And see there. Just certain low volumes it'll play. And that's it. That's as low as it'll play. So now, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and fix this with a bottle with an air canister. And then we'll see if I can play the same album. This is the stuff that I bought, that I use for a lot of my repairs. Bought this at Walmart for 10 bucks. It does have a bit of, I don't know if you can read that there. I always call it antifreeze because the can freezes up. Doesn't say anything about 8-track players, but I have been using it to clean this thing for the most part. So now I'm gonna try and do that again. Just had to break that tab off so I can press down on it. I'm just gonna stop the video for a second so I can get in there. Alright. So obviously I've never gotten this thing to work in the past as far as fully fixed. But hopefully that's what we're about to see today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this connection to that speaker. And I'm going to antifreeze it, as well as I'm going to antifreeze that spot. And you'll notice that it's still plugged in. Normally, I used to not do this, but today, what I'm doing is necessary. Ooh. That should be enough. You might hear crackling in both of them. In my experience, that's usually a good sign. Now here's the interesting part that I'm going to try. It's still frozen, and I'm going to plug her in, and I'm going to play it. And I'm going to see what happens. So we're going with ZZ Top again. And flip her on. So not yet, so that's not the problem area. Ooh. Maybe. It seems like it's trying. Let's go lower. What I'm trying to do is help it find itself, to restore those areas that aren't electrically connecting yet. So I got it down at its lowest volume now. Gonna bring her back up slowly. So, to my surprise, it hasn't been that low before. And it does sound like it's trying. As you can see, it's pretty frozen back there. So it's going on to the second track there. That's another reason it quieted down. You can faintly hear it. How I came across this idea was I was hooking up my Sega Genesis, and it wouldn't show any picture, so I froze the power cord in the back, and I froze the power output, whatever, for the Sega Genesis. Sorry about my terminology. And as I was freezing it, things started slowly returning, and I got the picture going. What I'm hoping it's doing right now is, as the current's trying to go through the cord and into the device, the electrical is going through the antifreeze, and the electricity is melting away at those areas. I don't know how to explain that, but as you can see, as you possibly hear, it's clearing up a bit now. So the next experiment, I guess, is to touch the dial. Let's bring it down. hoping ultimately that'll work on all volumes. I think we should spray it one more time. Let's go for it. Power off. And let's antifreeze this sucker again. Here we go. And one more for this guy. Let's hear that crackling again. They're tiny little pops, and I'm hoping that sound is dissolving the dirt. Now, plug her back in, make sure that it's pointing the right way. And let's go for it. So I'm just trying to again drive the low volumes. And just to prove to you this has no effect on the loud volumes, I'm just going to crank her up. It's almost as if I'm trying to teach the machine to hear through the speaker. I do have a head cleaner, but that's not the problem. And I occasionally use some propylene 99% pure propylene alcohol on it to try and clean the heads. But it plays fine. So that time before, just a second ago when it came on, I didn't touch the volume at all. I was showing you that cassette. It eventually started hearing it. Amazing how quickly the antifreeze is melting away too. And that's just from the sound of, that's just from this guy. This one is still the exact same size that it froze at. So it's still got a ways to go, but I think we're making progress. I'm just going to keep working at it, and I'll post more videos as the progress goes. Okay, thanks, bye.